Hello, beautiful Geminis. Welcome to Divine Empowerment. Make sure you guys subscribe and tap the bell. Awesome. Oh, yes, Geminis. Oh, my goodness. Breaking free of the Breaking Bad. For real. OMG. Let me adjust this camera. I can just feel the energy in these cards. I have pre-dealt this, and this is a reading for the collective, so take what resonates, toss the rest. We are in a very intense time right now, Geminis. We are currently manifesting for the next 10-year cycle. Definitely check out my most recent new moon video. And then also too, I will be doing a special new moon video for December 25th. This is huge. And if you guys follow astrology and the energies right now, I mean, it kind of explains a lot, right? But yes, breaking free. So the overall energy, I get the Crown of Fire. You know, you're just tired of taking the same old actions and tired of traveling the same old beaten path. Like literally, you're so bored. But then, you know, you jump into this maiden of fire energy, this just youthful moment. You get these brief glimpses, these brief moments of youth and vitality and excitement and passion, and it's just got you all inspired. But it is kind of like this, you know, breaking away, breaking free of your normal routine and just opening yourself up for synchronicity, for new opportunities. I get the Eight of Earth. Definitely calling in soulmate contracts, you know, healing soulmates, protective soulmates, romantic soulmates, twin flame soulmates. That we have so many different types of soulmates. If there's someone in your close circle, guaranteed there's a soulmate contract of some sort between the two of you. This Eight of Earth, though, it does kind of feel like a roller coaster ride, but definitely calling in the support that you need at this time, because it's huge. And then I get this Book of Shadows, facing the shadows, right? Doing the Akashic work. So I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has purchased the Soul Realignment reading and clearing work, and all the other readings as well. So much gratitude. But Gemini specifically, you know, understanding that we create our reality. We create everything in our reality, even if we do so subconsciously. This Book of Shadows, it's really coming up, and it's almost a little intimidating, a little bit like you want to go into this new inspired path. You want to break free of the Breaking Bad, right? And you want to dig in and do that deep, deep shadow work, but you may not know exactly how. So even if I don't resonate with you, definitely seek out a soul realignment practitioner. They can so help you get through those shadows. And then I get the One of Earth. You know, when we do that shadow work, there's this moment of clarity, a moment where we feel in sync with our divine self-expression, with our divinity, with spirit. We almost feel this oneness, this wholeness, like you'll have these brief moments of just real clarity. My goodness, these cards are intense, Gemini. And yes, so make sure you stick around at the end, because I am going to pull some clarifiers. And then I get the Ace of Swords. Just pure mental, I mean, inspiration. Like, it's going to be crazy feeling, especially after the winter solstice. This inspiration is going to come in, and it's going to hit you in the mental body. And it's going to feel very, very powerful, like you just can't seem to digest all of it. These huge downloads are coming in. So you definitely want to take some time, get outdoors, make sure that you're still taking physical action, right? And then maybe even limit your inspiration that's coming in. Say, okay, Spirit, you know, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. This way it'll help you maintain this equilibrium. You won't feel so whoop one way or the other. And then it's followed by this Three of Wands. The inspiration that's coming in for you guys is extremely powerful. especially if you don't know what it is that you want for the next 10 years. Spirit is going to show you in these downloads, in this inspiration. If you guys just spend some time with it, don't let it consume you, because inspiration does burn a lot of energy. So limit yourself, set a schedule. But Spirit's almost going to show you visions, dreams, things that are possible. And then you want to go just beyond that, right? And then I get the Merlin. It's going to be extremely scary for you guys. It's going to feel like you're going into this unknown territory of, I don't know what my life will look like in 10 years. I don't know what my life will look like tomorrow, because it is unnerving. Especially when you're going from this Crown of Fire to this Maiden of Fire. It's almost like, I keep getting these visions of, what's the name of that movie? Friday something. It's where the daughter and the mother, they switch bodies, right? The older one becomes the young one, and the young one becomes the older one. It's kind of got that feeling between that Crown of Fire and Maiden of Fire. And then I get the Eight of Cauldrons, just walking away from your emotions for a short time. Detaching from your emotional body just a little bit, because the inspiration is a little overwhelming. When we're thinking, and all these ideas are hitting us, it can get a little overwhelming. So just taking a break, emotional break. I get the Ace of Wands. By releasing and not getting too emotional over the inspiration, because inspiration can be highly emotional. It can be highly triggering. It can be, especially if you're in the self-criticism mode, you definitely want to leave that energy for sure. But I get this Ace of Wands. Definitely after this winter solstice, I'm not kidding, this whole Crown of Fire, Maiden of Fire energy, I can definitely feel it for you guys. Yes, this Ace of Wands is going to come in, and everything's going to be much more clear by December 25th, especially if you sit down and take the time to release what no longer serves you. Set your intentions for the next 10 years. All right, so let's look at towards the end of the month, from December 25th to the end of the year. Awesome. I get the Knight of Wands. Everything is going to be so clear. All of this crazy energy, it's just suddenly, you're going to have this light bulb moment where, okay, I get it, Spirit, I get it. And you'll know exactly what actions to take moving forward. And then it's just going to feel like this magical chariot. Like finally this chariot shows up and takes you into that Maiden of Fire energy on your new course of actions, your new path. But I don't feel that it's necessarily like your whole reality is just going to change. But there's this inner passion that's going to shift you slightly. All right, and then I get the Emperor, the confidence. You're going to have so much confidence, especially after Christmas. Suddenly the energies will just, you'll feel like you can breathe again. And then all of this beautiful inspiration. I get another Ace of Swords. Just this, the inspiration then will come in and it'll feel good. It'll feel relaxing. It won't be so fiery. Especially, once we enter into Capricorn, just that earth energy will feel so refreshing to you guys right now. I mean, when we get there, which is December 23rd. So look forward to that Capricorn, Ace of Swords. Suddenly this inspiration will feel grounded. It'll feel practical. You'll feel more sane. And I get the Ten of Swords. It's just going to lift you. It's going to lift your confidence, lift your hopes. Anything and everything will seem possible. You'll feel like a brand new person. You'll feel almost as if you walked through the fire. And then the earth just calms you and soothes you, cools you off. And then the ending, the strength card, I mean, just the strength that you will feel towards the end of this year will definitely set the pace for this next 10-year cycle. Beautiful reading, Gemini. Ooh, I wasn't sure how I was going to quite get through that first part. All right, let's pull some clarifiers. Yes, that was intense. Oh my goodness. Very intense. And you may even want to re-listen to this video again. I may want to re-listen to this again because I'm not really sure what all I just said. Hopefully it makes sense, you guys. All right, let's pull some clarifiers over this. Let's see, which ones do we want to look at? Let's look at... Oh. All right. Well, this 8 of Earth, you know, followed by these two very, very roller coaster type fire energies, you know, and then you hit the Book of Shadows. So yes, let's look at that. Yeah, you know, I get the Tower card right off the bat. You know, trying to go from that Corona fire to the Corona maiden, it just doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel safe. And then you go right through that figure 8 Earth into that Book of Shadows. So yes, some triggers. In fact, you're probably already getting triggered. It's definitely, the triggers are there for you. It's for your growth. I get the 8 of Cups. Almost like you just want to smash it all down and start over again. Or even like some actual, just these, you know, where you just need to take a run, go for a hike, go climb a mountain, go, you know, run around the world. It does not matter. Just make sure that you're releasing that energy, that especially when you're getting triggered, because this, by doing that, it'll definitely bring you back into stability, especially in your emotional body. And then remember, this 8 of Cauldrons, detaching emotionally when things get really intense around the winter solstice. All right, beautiful Geminis. Blessings into infinity.